God is going to judge every sinful person according to their detestable ways. Okay? Um, the other day, God had told me the word reprobate. He just said it to me, and I'm like, okay. I didn't even know what it meant at first. But I was like, what do you mean by reprobate? So, I will get to the definition of that in a minute. But as far as the reprobates, God is turning his face against them. He's turning his face against the willful sinner. I am not re-recording this. He is no longer showing pity on the ones who continue to reject him, who continue to practice detestable things. He will deal with them in anger, for this is the divine judgment of the Lord. Now, when I wanted to understand what the word reprobate was, I went and looked in the Strong's Concordance dictionary, and it says, in the context of the Bible, the term reprobate refers to individuals who are morally unprincipled, rejected by God, and abandoned to their sinful ways. The concept of reprobation is closely associated with themes of divine judgment and the consequences of persistent sinfulness. God has also been showing me 444 a lot. And if you search in the Strong's Concordance, 444 in the Greek, it means a man, human, mankind, people, the human race, humanity. And 444 in the Hebrew, it means to be morally corrupt. And this is still 444 in the Hebrew. This portrays the progression from internal impurity to outward acts of corruption. It speaks less of ceremonial uncleanness and more of ethical pollution, a willful descent into moral filth that aligns the sinner against the holiness of God. And with that 444 in the Strong's Concordance Hebrew, if you go down to the summary for it, basically it's saying that in regards to humanity's fallen condition, without God's cleansing, mankind is hopelessly corrupt. So when you are in all ways apart from God, basically rejecting him, you're not listening to him, you're not listening to sound doctrine, you're going your own way, you're doing your own thing, worldly. And so you're willfully sinning when you know God is telling you to return to him. And so he is giving you over to your sin, who this is for. And this time you're going to experience divine judgment. In the times when you cry out to God and call on him to help you, or to get you out of something, to save you, or to just plainly hear you because you're hurting from the choices you made that God warned you against, you're not going to see his hand in it as far as him helping you in that situation. He's going to turn his face away from you. So in this time you do want to repent, because no one wants to feel God's wrath. No one wants to have to experience or go through divine judgment from God. So especially when you know that God is telling you to return to him, you know God is telling you to turn from something, and you're just not listening. So you want to repent. You want to repent from the willful sin. You want to repent from rejecting God. And I mean truly repent. Humbly, honestly, and earnestly. Turn from it and return to God. Because see, God, he gives you warnings before things happen, to give you a chance to repent, to turn from certain things before it happens. And just like in this time when he sends his messengers to his people, he gives out these warnings, these messages, or whatever. He gives people a chance in long suffering to repent, to turn from their wicked ways before his coming. So God is not playing. Okay, y'all should know by now that whatever God says he's going to do, he's going to do it, okay? So don't be surprised when it's times where you're in trouble and you don't see his hand in the situation to help you. He handed you over to your sin. So, at that point, because you know what you're doing, you have to deal with the consequences unless you repent. Take your relationship with God serious and respect your covenant.